When the fourth-generation Suzuki Jimny entered the market in 2019, it instantly made waves because of its tough stance and reliable features. According to Mr. Gono, the man behind AutoPlus Sportszentrium, this is exactly what drew his attention to the model. He adds that he's always been a fan of the Jimny and that the latest iteration excited him. So when the opportunity to tweak the mini SUV presented itself, he didn't miss a beat.
This new model came out. When it came out, they really did it very well, the design, everything. Although it's almost the same size, pero ganda eh. It looks very nice. Then I went to research and I saw a post from a YouTube post that somewhere in UAE, there's a company who built a turbo kit for it. And the company is F Performance. So I communicated with them, then I asked if they can make me a kit. Although it's in the R&D process, they did make me a set, then I was able to install it here. The result is really nice.
From the original 72 horsepower, the modification made through Turbo Kit bumped the horsepower up to 200 wheel horsepower. Mr. Gono stressed that they ensure that the best tools are being used for the modifications they do with the car engines.
All of this modification, usually we do to the engine. We make sure we put good lubricants. Like in our case, I always go for 300D. Kasi yan ang talaga racing eh. It's formulated for racing, for extreme use. Like engine like this, it's made to like put out 75 wheel horsepower. And now we're doing 155, so it's almost double. So we have to make sure that we have a reliable lubricants. That's the only thing that lubricates all the metal parts that move inside the engine.
By removing the spare tire at the back of the Jimny, Mr. Gono said it lessened the weight of the car, which, in result, provides more power to the mini SUV.
Then at the rear, I like the one without the spare. Parang pag street, malinis tignan eh. So you save like maybe 15 kilos dun sa spare, or maybe more. On a performance car kasi, the weight is very important eh. Power to weight always ang computation, power to weight ratio. Labang ka lang.
Mr. Gono ended with a note for all aspiring car modifiers.
Setting up cars has been my lifelong passion. Even having a shop like AutoPlus. The fulfillment there is, sometimes you think of something, you build it, then afterwards you test and you enjoy it. Then you see that, when you see them like customer up to today, like 3 years after, you'll see the car that comes back to your shop and it runs really well pa rin and the customer is still happy, yun yung fulfillment eh. Makikita mo na yung customer, pabalik-balik sila eh, they're content, with what you did to their car.